Welkom, u bent weer terug bij het programma RTL Grand Prix... waar wij gaan kijken naar de mensen die er bij Minardi voor zorgen... dat Justin Wilson en Jos Verstappen zo goed mogelijk hun werk kunnen doen. Dus kijken we naar de mensen achter Jos.
Team Verstappen op de helft van het seizoen. De 100ste race van Jos. We zijn bij Paul Stoddart, teambaas en vriend van Jos Verstappen. Brengt het jubileum van Verstappen emoties boven?
I think it does. I mean, I think anyone that's known Jos throughout his career, and I've been very lucky to know him through most of his career, knows that Jos is a driver that gives 110% all of the time. And, you know, his career has had stop-start type intervals, mostly, or indeed all of the time, not really because of Jos's fault or of his making. I mean, he's had some unlucky breaks in Formula One, and I think this milestone of 100 Grand Prix, he really deserves it. And let's hope that we can see another 100 Grand Prix, because he's certainly got the talent and the ability to do that.
What can we expect from Justin Wilson, Jos, Minardi and Paul Stoddart?
Well, I think what you will see is that hopefully we'll slowly improve the car. I mean, Canada was our first race where I felt that we were really racing, apart from Brazil. Brazil, we were in with an enormous chance. But in Canada, we were doing our talking on the track, and we were doing it purely on merit. There was no advantages. Yes, obviously, when there's rain, we obviously have a slight advantage. It levels the field a bit. But I felt our performance overall in Canada was a really solid performance. And if we can continue that throughout the second half of the season, build on it a little bit. We've recently acquired some of the assets of the former Arrows team. We're obviously going to look very closely at what we've got there. We'll be doing a bit of testing with them. And hopefully throughout the year we can see improvements in the car.
Is there a chance you can see Minardi using the Arrows chassis on track?
Definitely not. What you will see is the Arrow chassis being used to improve the Minardi chassis, and we're planning a back-to-back test, where we'll have both cars running in parallel.
When will that happen?
Immediately after Silverstone, and we feel that the car will show us a few directions that we can perhaps improve our own car, but overall, what you will probably see the biggest advantage will be for next year's car.
Because you will use the Arrows as a test lab for the new Minardi?
Correct. What we'll effectively do is take the best of both cars and produce, because we've got stable technical regulations for 2004, the last year of the current cars as we know them now, before they change in 2005. I would feel that we're in with the chance of building a very solid car for 2004, used on the technology that we've already got with the Minardi and the technology that we've just acquired with the former Arrows cars.
So the future of Minardi looks bright?
Yeah, I think it's very bright. I think it was a very stormy future a few weeks ago in Canada. Now with our new investor, Bernie Eccleston, as you can see from the smile on my face, I feel that we've really turned the corner, that perhaps this is an opportunity for Minardi now to be the association with the Eccleston name, that without a doubt the biggest brand in Formula One, if I could call Bernie a brand, but he really is an institution in this sport. And I think that could just be what Minardi needed to make a new start, and hopefully to find one or two larger sponsors. Now, that's not to deter from the fantastic sponsors we've had this year, but we need a couple of larger sponsors to give us the actual budgets to be able to race some of these people, and I think we have the ability to do it. We certainly have the driver talent to do it. We have the engine to do it. We've always lacked the resource, one resource, money, and hopefully now we can do something towards that.
As far as we know, Jos is talking to several teams, other teams than Minardi. What can you do to keep him with the team, with Minardi?
I think provide him a faster car, and basically it's up to us to prove in the last half of this year that we have the potential to go forward into 2004 with a car that he feels he can be competitive in. It's nothing more frustrating for a driver than to be really just racing his teammate, because he knows that it's incredibly hard for him to be racing some of the opposition. But both Justin and Jos have done fantastic jobs this year, where they have actually proved that despite all the odds against them and all the budgets against them, that they can actually get up there and race people.
Put the needle on it.